Yo, what up, it's Don.
Emily here.
We are the Soul Brothers, man. What up?
I got double L's.
Mm-hmm.
This guy got the two double W's. Double W's.
It's about time, and I've been catching too many L's. It's been kind of a problem.
Sneakers was just like, nope, screw you. So, but Donnie boy, he went to Foot Locker and some Nike stores.
Yeah.
He went to a lot of stores, and you met some people.
Met some fans. Shouted, said what's up. Shout out to them.
Guys. Shout out to the Soul Squad.
Squad, the brethren. Thanks for showing love as always. Let's get into this Kobe.
Oh my god! So there is the box.
This is a Kobe AD NXT 360. The name is absolutely out of line.
Yes.
They need to cut it down. They should have just called it Kobe 360.
Why not, right?
Or, I don't know.
Why is that NXT though? Just AD 360 is fine, right?
Yeah.
But we don't really care about the boxes too much on this channel, but it's just that.
Simple box. You open it up and there's shoes inside. It's pretty crazy. There's some wax paper.
Yeah.
All right, throw the box over here.
Dude, these shoes are freaking insane. So I haven't seen these. These are basic. I saw these 5 minutes ago. Donnie boy was very excited about these, and he's these are insane. So let's get started right with the tech. So the traction, the tread is like a pretty rainbow and multi-directional.
Yeah.
And it's pretty deep and it feels slightly hard in the forefoot.
Yeah.
But then once you go to the heel, it's really soft.
Stupid soft.
So it's very interesting, but it's very spread apart. So I feel like dust shouldn't get stuck on it too much, right?
Mm-hmm.
But outdoor use is probably not the best option.
Yeah.
And how's the traction?
The traction on my wood floors at the house is not great, but that doesn't really mean a lot. Oftentimes that happens and I go onto the court and it's great.
Yeah.
So I'm very... I have actually no idea how the traction is going to be. It could be great. It could be horrible.
Hopefully it's good.
Hope it's great. I mean, it looks like it's going to be great. It's super aggressive.
It's translucent though.
Translucent though. That's hit or miss.
Yeah.
Of course. So
I wonder, does this green little line do anything? You think?
I think it's just for looks.
Yeah, probably just I feel like it is.
But who knows? Moving on to one of the craziest parts of the shoe, the drop-in midsole.
Oh my god.
So here we have it. We took it out of this shoe. And, where do we start? You got this big shank plate on the actual drop-in midsole.
Yes.
As you guys know, we love drop-in midsoles. The Kobe silhouette has been doing it for a while. This is the newest version, and they're fusing React with Lunarlon. So around the perimeter, it's Lunarlon, right?
Yes.
And then in the center, it's React.
Right underneath your foot.
And there's a whole graph of what's going on and what you should do.
That's pretty
Basically
dope.
explains to you how to walk. And then it wraps up. These sidewalls are kind of super high, which helps cage you in. The footbed.
That's genius.
Genius.
Kobe is a genius, and so you see how thin this upper is? Very, very thin and very pliable. I mean, the rubber does come up a little bit. You have it here in the forefoot, and it kind of acts as a TPU heel counter right here. The rubber, but it doesn't really seem like it'll contain you very well, especially in the midfoot here. But I mean, look at how much this put your foot in it. You see that? It's that contains you like crazy. So when you're doing a lateral movement, this foam is also going to help keep your foot inside this right here. And also there is a little pattern grip here right underneath your foot, which also helps grip your foot to the midfoot or the drop-in midsole.
Yeah. Speaking of grip, there's a grippy material on the very bottom of the midsole, and we know this because it says this piece is very grippy to keep your midsole directly under your foot where it belongs.
Yes.
That's a true statement.
How appealing.
It feels nice. Super nice.
What would you compare it to? I mean, so is it the Epic React?
No, it's not that crazy. It's subtle.
But there is a bounce.
But when you're walking, it's weird. When you're walking, you feel it right under your heel. Ooh. You feel that little bounce right on your heel.
I like it.
But when you start running, it turns more into just impact protection.
Which is dope.
Which is cool,
Yeah, I don't want it too crazy.
Yeah, and so it's very, very, very minimal. It reminds me a lot of the Kobe 11 EM with the drop-in Lunarlon, but it's definitely better than that. that feels like almost nothing. This feels like just a little bit of React.
Yes.
So very good and very, plush ride. The heel to toe transition seems good.
Yes.
The shape of the outsole is kind of interesting.
There's
the
no
heel.
really... Oh, there's no outrigger though.
Yeah, it's really not. It's not the widest shoe, I don't think.
Interesting.
But I don't know. It feels somewhat stable.
But you're pretty low to the ground though, right?
You're super low to the ground.
Yeah, with this setup, you're usually super low, so
Yeah.
it should be fine. But yeah, so and also you can tell the React from the Lunarlon by the tone of the color.
You can see the separation. There's a line,
Exactly.
and it's just a little bit different of a hue of whatever this orangish salmon color is.
Yeah, super dope. So
Yeah.
there's that. Moving on to the material, which is also very, very crazy. So it is 360 Flyknit. So like when they make, like remember when we went to Q4 and then
Yeah.
they were showing us like the knit. The knit when they make it is flat. And then they shape it into the shoe.
Yeah.
But when they made this 360 Flyknit, they actually make it so that it's molded into the shape of the shoe.
Yeah.
And then they put it on the shoe, which is really, really insane. Does it really do anything with fit? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a gimmick, right?
It fits insane.
But
It fits so nice.
Really?
Wraps right. I don't know if it's because of that.
or maybe
it might
just the
be.
face good, you know?
Maybe it's just that this material is so violently thin.
So thin.
I mean, and the whole thing is basically a screen. You can see through the whole shoe. We're probably going to put some close-up shots here.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you can see right here. Probably not. It's probably not good lighting for you guys. But it's just... air is just going right through.
I mean,
this has to be the most ventilated basketball shoe ever made.
The medial side, and then all the way in the toe, and then on the lateral side, and then kind of like where the laces are, it's
Yeah, it gets a
thicker.
little thicker around the ankle.
And then you guys can see it's kind of like glued down, obviously, to the rubber.
Yeah,
And it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, it goes. The screen material, this knit, it really looks like a screen almost,
Yeah.
screen mesh, but it's really actually knit,
Can you guys see that?
and it feels like plasticky. So I feel like it's like TPU coated thread of some sort. Maybe
Yeah.
they didn't say anything like that. They just said it's the new 360 Flyknit technology, but super strong
Yeah,
material.
very strong. Yeah, it doesn't stretch at all, right?
No, it doesn't. It's super pliable, but you don't feel like you're gonna go anywhere in it. It's really holding you down.
I mean, dude, this is very thin material, super good ventilation, very excited. But one thing that does worry us is durability, of course.
Yeah. It's just in certain areas like the toe.
Yeah, that's too much.
It's
man.
so
That's way too much.
flimsy feeling.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if that's going to be bad. It may be a very, very durable material.
We'll see.
And
we'll see.
it being flimsy on the toe is actually nice because it's comfortable.
Yeah.
And if you bang your foot against the toe area there, it's not going to hurt you.
And the tongue is just a tongue. It's a
It's
regular
a full tongue.
Really.
There's not even any straps holding it down.
Really?
But I'm not mad at that. I like at least half a tongue on a shoe because it allows you to really change up the fit. A lot of people everybody has different shaped foots, and some are wider, some are more narrow, and it allows you to have a little bit more choice as far as how you want your shoe to fit.
So trippy, dude.
It's crazy.
Like the Flyknit goes all the way. It's crazy.
And it literally, without the midsole, it's
Very light.
it's nothing. It feels like you're holding nothing.
We'll get into the weight, but how's that fit? Ooh, okay.
We forgot to do this. I mean,
It feels like, yeah, that's crazy. So that's why you need that midfoot chink in the drop-in.
I mean, you can literally roll it up in a ball.
That's crazy, dude.
And,
Feels like nothing.
Yeah.
Without the midsole, and still feels super light with the midsole.
Yeah.
But how's that fit?
Fit is insane. It runs long. You're
Damn.
gonna want to go down half the size.
Damn.
And it is pretty narrow. So it reminds me a lot of the 11 EM as far as fit also.
Okay.
But it actually fits even better than that.
But just long, right?
But just long.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
half the
And you
size
can be
down.
close to this footbed too because it's so soft in the toe.
Okay.
That it's not gonna. And I like to have. I know you do too.
Yeah.
A really, really close, snug fit. So fit is insane. Let's weigh this real quick.
Okay, so we're gonna weigh just the shoe
Yeah.
the entire shoe, obviously. And it's gonna be what, 14? You think? What?
Damn.
13.19
That's crazy.
for his shoe. That for me is like,
That's nuts for my shoe.
and then without the midsole, it's 8.68 ounces.
Damn.
And then
the 11 EM. Let's see how.
Wait. You want to do the drop-in midsole?
Oh yeah, let's just do the drop-in midsole.
It's probably obviously like 4.44 ounces.
Yeah. Okay, these are really light.
Yes.
Too. This is probably my lightest basketball shoe.
Yes.
That I personally own.
14.53.
14.53.
Still, but I mean, that's like a what? Entire ounce?
That's an entire ounce.
But
You could actually feel it.
It's so light, guys.
Oh man.
Very minimal too.
Yeah.
I mean, insane. So support in lockdown obviously it's gonna be really good. We feel like
Yeah.
it's usually really good in Kobe models.
Ventilation. Bananas. It's just gonna be bananas. It's gonna be the most ventilated shoe ever.
Exactly.
Aesthetics.
Insanely
Insane, dude. These look they look so futuristic and like premium. You know, I understand if you don't like them because you don't like the whole soccer vibe. I kind of get that. I like that.
Yeah.
But as far as just like in the hand, they just look crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna even rock these casually. They're that minimal and that cozy.
Yep.
But
Whoa. So very interesting. Like, so you see where I'm bending this? That's where the or the drop-in midsole comes up.
Yeah.
So that's
and you can see it
very
through
cool.
you see the color coming through. It
Yeah.
looks dope.
Well, I thought that was just from the bottom or like
Right.
something, but the actual thing is right here for lateral containment, which is really cool. So you're not really putting any torque or like pressure on the Flyknit.
Not much.
Too much. You have that the drop-in midsole right there coming up and the rubber, which shouldn't put too much pressure. So it should be okay. Durability wise, right?
Yeah,
For that Flyknit while doing like lateral movements. These come in at a hefty price of $200, but we feel like.
I mean, so far, I mean, it feels like a next level shoe.
Yeah,
I don't know, that could very well change. It's such a wild shoe that like I feel like it's either going to be insane or just like a train wreck.
Yeah.
Where it's like too minimal, too light, not enough support. Traction, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like there has to be an Achilles heel to this. No pun intended.
No, I feel like they're gonna be dope, dude.
I hope, man.
Man, I can't wait to get my pair. I have a pair on the way, but Donnie Boy's gonna be playing in these. So, yeah, our first impressions are really, really good. We love how it looks. We love the technology on this. Tell us what you guys think of the shoe down in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next one.
Later.